English is the native language of Australia, but for the first-time visitor or uninitiated, you could be forgiven for thinking you'd come across an entirely new language. Most Australians, even in large cosmopolitan cities, speak a lot of slang, which can be very confusing. Understanding different types of slang and how to learn them will help you start speaking like a real Aussie. There are so many examples of slang found in everyday speech that I hardly know where to begin, so I'll give you just a few of the most common. For example, g'day. This means hello. How going? Means how are you? Mate is a good friend. No worries. Now this is an expression to reassure or forgive. It's not a problem, it's okay, no worries. Fair dinkum means really, anything that's genuine or real, or it could also indicate amazement. Fair dinkum. Another thing to know is Australians like to shorten words or alter word endings. Barbie, for example, means a barbecue. Arvo, for afternoon. Blowy means a blowfly. Ambo, for ambulance. Dero is a derelict person. Journo is a journalist. And Macca's is for McDonald's, the hamburger place, and so on. Then there's rhyming slang. This is where words are substituted in a way so that they rhyme with the correct word, even though to a non-speaking Australian, the words themselves bear no relation or resemblance to what is being said. For example, septic tank is a Yank or American. Frog and toad is the road. Pat Malone means to be alone. Billy Lids is for kids. Captain Cook is to have a look. Porky pie is a lie. And there are lots of phrases or idioms which have a totally different meaning to what's actually being said, or what you think something should mean. A few of the more common ones you might hear include, "She'll be right." That's for everything will be okay. Have a lend of. That's to take advantage of somebody's gullibility. Fair sucker the salve. That's an exclamation of wonder, awe and disbelief. Fair sucker the salve. Dry as a dead dingo's donger means very dry. Not the full quid is for not very bright intellectually. Then of course there's intonation. Depending on how a word is said can carry a whole meaning. Someone can be called "you old bastard." That's mostly a good thing. Old bastard. That's mostly a bad thing. Old bastard. Could be good. Could be bad. Bastard. Mostly bad, but could be good. Now some of the other words and sayings that may confuse you include give it a burl, which means try it, give it a go. Full as a boot is drunk. Piece of piss, it's an easy task. Kamagutsa, that means to make a bad mistake or have an accident. Dead set, true or the truth. Pig's ass, I don't agree with you. Flat out like a lizard drinking, means flat out or busy. Fit as a Mallee bull, very fit, very strong. That'd be right, accepting that bad news is inevitable. Look, it's very difficult to learn Australian slang. The only real way is to spend some time in Australia and pick it up as you go. You could try writing words or expressions down when you hear them and just make a note about the context in which you heard it. That'll give you a bit of a clue about the meaning. You can always ask an Aussie just to see if you have the expression written correctly and whether it's a polite expression to use, which could save you some embarrassment later. There are a number of little books that you can buy in souvenir shops or newsagents that might also help. And make a special note of any words and phrases that are most useful to you. Anyway, give it a whirl, hang on in there, and before you know it, you'll be using Australian slang like a fair dinkum Aussie. I'll give you the drum.